one. Bada bing, bada boom.
We're back.
We're
The return.
back. Return.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay, so
you've been waiting for us. Because
we're all very well aware it's been a very long time since the last one.
it's
we
fine,
do
guys.
apologise if you've been waiting.
We don't care about you guys.
Do you want to do a where our solo careers have gone since the last podcast?
Solo careers.
Yeah, like a montage. When they do a reboot, but they gotta sort of check up on the characters because they realise they look all old now.
So I'm now living in York full time and working on a boat.
Nobody cares.
Nice.
That's what I've got going on.
I care.
Okay.
And that's cool.
That's cool, yeah.
Working on a boat is quite cool.
Yeah, children are really excited by the fact that I work on a boat. I think they think my job's pretty cool.
Well, you need to stop going up to them and shouting it at them. I work at a boat. Not at a boat, in a boat. I guess would you say, because a boat, I guess, is a location. Do you know what I mean?
A moving location.
Yeah, I think you say on a boat, usually.
On a boat. It's like you wouldn't say, I'm at a train, you know?
Well, no, but you'd go to the train. And
but if you work on a train, would you say, I work at a train?
I work at trains.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I work on a train.
I mean, I'd say I work at York City Cruises, or I'd say I work on a boat.
I guess what you'd say is well, I guess you'd have to be the one driving either, but it'd be like I work the train or I work the boat.
Yeah.
You can still say I work the boat if you're not.
So anyone in New York can give Rafi a visit, you know.
Yeah.
And
had more doxing already.
My house is 50 Townend Street, YO31 7QG. If you want to send any mail to me.
Wow.
I would not be that brave.
Wow.
Right. James, how's your solo career advance?
I'm a successful millionaire. I own 3 boats, and Rafi works on my boats. And Henry is my entertainer. That he's sitting in the corner.
I entertain the crabs.
Yeah, I entertain the crabs.
Sorry.
Okay, but seriously,
I'm sorry.
I go around. I'm in the Netherlands right now. Because.
Ooh.
Fuck you, Henry.
What? No, this is Jimmy.
I know, but you already know I'm in the Netherlands. Fucking don't fake that you don't know.
No, but it's to open up the fucking tree dialogue, the conversation dialogue, whatever, the fucking dialogue tree. That's what
we're talking to our viewers right now. Nobody. Anyway, and because my girlfriend lives in the Netherlands, so I now live with her, and I do trade cryptocurrency because
he's gone into the stocks now.
I've gone into the fake currency.
Yep.
I trade invisible things that don't exist.
Nice stuff.
You trade doubloons for actual eggs.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh no, that joke only works if I say pieces of. For fuck's sake, pieces of 8 into 8.
For fuck's sake.
I've ruined the joke. Because pieces of 8, huevos.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on. I'm being a dick.
I can't remember what I was gonna say. You ruined everything.
I'm so sorry.
You should be. There we go.
Henry, how are you?
I don't think anything's changed. Still grammar school. Still studying. So that's I'm still there. I'm still in. I haven't been outed yet. And yeah.
Shall we just pound straight into the podcast question?
Just pound straight in. Pound.
I've got a question.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of questions that have been sent in by the audience.
Yeah, by the audience,
I've got a solitary one I want to start with.
What?
If you could be any aquatic creature, which one would you be?
Alright, so what am I... Is it like my mind in the body of this creature, or am I just this creature now?
So it's your mind in their body.
Alright.
Your current mind.
I'd probably be an octopus. Because they seem like they have a pretty alright quality of life.
Garden in the whatever it's called. What's the Beatles song?
Octopus's Garden.
Garden.
Yeah, but like, what? How does it go?
I like to be under the sea.
Octopus's Garden. And
In
then
the
what? What?
shade.
Oh, in the shade. There we go. That's what I wanted.
He let us in, knows where we've been.
Yeah, exactly.
Octopus's Garden with me.
But yeah, I think octopuses have a pretty good time. So I
How
don't
long
know.
do they live?
I think they live quite a long time.
I don't. Yeah, I actually don't know how long they live.
I imagine they live long just because of their size.
Yeah.
And also like they're pretty good at what they do. You know, they hide and they fucking they don't.
Yeah, and eat
Yeah.
crams,
Like
clams and things.
like although they've got predators and stuff, it's like they it's quite difficult to get an
Yeah.
octopus because they're good at hiding.
So what will you be in, James? You can't be an octopus because I picked.
Fucking hell, wanted to be an octopus. Jesus Christ. Nah, I didn't. An orca, because like I'm the king of the sea, and I'm actually quite clever as well. So there we go. I think that's called orca, right?
Why are orcas the king of the sea?
Because it is an orca, right? Is orca? I'll Google it.
What, killer whale?
Yeah, killer whale.
Yeah.
So they've got no real predators. Firstly, they've got no predators. And they've got a really high success rate in killing the seals, and
All right.
and they're clever. The ways they do it is like they like flip the icebergs and stuff. So, and can live in the. I don't know what it's the. They go from like the, I think, east coast of America, like in what was north, is it Antarctica or the other one?
One of them.
Yeah, the north one.
No, I think the Arctic is
Arctic.
the north.
There we go. Arctic. They go to the Arctic. Yeah. It seems pretty good. What would you be?
Well, I don't know. I thought dolphin at first, but I don't know if that's actually too good. Not that great. So are you picking like killer
Whale? Yeah.
Killer whale. Is there a difference? Is it killer whale and the blue whale? Is that the same thing?
No.
No.
Blue
They're
whales.
the black and white ones.
Oh right.
Oh yeah. Also, they look really good as well.
I don't know. It could just be a blue whale, to be honest. I know you've already picked whale. I'm trying to think of something that's different.
There's not a lot of predators for blue whales.
There's like no predators. Eel.
Also, you know, blue whale penises are the size of a mini.
Yeah.
Is this a new mini or an old mini?
Like an old mini.
Okay.
An old wrinkled mini.
An old wrinkled mini.
Could be
are you assuming that the blue whale or penises are wrinkled?
I don't know. I think I'd probably be an eel. Eels seem pretty fun. And I don't think they... What are their predators? They must have predators.
Blue whale?
No, eels.
No, eels.
Eels, yeah, they definitely are predators.
It depends which type. The electric one, I can imagine, doesn't have that many predators. Unless they're
well,
like
it must do, because otherwise it wouldn't have evolved the electric thing.
Yeah.
No. What? No,
Well, no, because the evolution of that is a response to...
As in, they must have had predators, otherwise they wouldn't gain that.
Eels without the electric obviously have had predators, and then they now the only predators they have are ones that are immune to the electric thing. So they've lost the predators that they used to have.
I don't know.
Well,
they have
lots of predators.
No, I'm not saying they don't have lots of predators. I'm just saying that it'd be very what's it called? Kind of unique predators that have the
themselves had to develop.
I say, I don't think any animals have electric resistance. I just think that it isn't like a foolproof defense.
They're called earth types.
There's ones that are less are more resilient to electric. I can imagine.
Why?
Why? Because they evolved to eat eels that have electric thing. That's how evolution works.
Maybe.
Like,
I mean, I'm not
okay, I'm gonna see what fucking predators eels have. Okay, guys.
The electric ones.
Predators, the eels definitely have predators.
Yeah, I'd pick an electric one at least, but I don't know if it's have fucking safety gloves on or something.
The safety button.
They just make sure to have 1 foot grounded
Yeah.
before biting the eel. I mean, first, because electric ones, at least they're not going to be fucked about with humans that much. Because we'd be scared of them, even if it's like, because they're not, in theory, electric at all times. It's something like, it's only what you can usually pick them up anyways. But humans are scared enough that they're not really going to go around fucking around with them if they rock up on the beach. So I'd pick whatever electric. I'm sure there's many more genomes of it, but it's been a bit productive. Electric eel. Electric eel, and I'd sliver around, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool.
What predators of the eel?
Gotta be something.
Okay, humans, snakes, raccoons, large seabirds, barracudas. Apparently,
how the fuck is the raccoon getting in?
I don't know.
Do they swim?
Well, they must be able to.
Look at this. Some species of eels, like the electric eel and moray, are top predators in their predator food chain. There we go. They don't have any predators.
That's cool.
That is. Yeah. Electric eel. That's my final answer.
I mean,
great stuff.
Yeah, like it's not like by predators. Like, sure, they could get killed by something, but it's just that they don't have this several animals that generally kill them as like their food, on a general level. You know what I mean? So one animal will be their main food source will be another animal, whereas electric eels don't have that. The main food source, they're not the main food source of any animal.
Yeah, they still can be preyed if they're like dipping about, but yeah, there's an interesting. I've been sort of looking at Cape buffaloes recently.
Cape buffaloes.
For my animal studies at my school.
Oh, there's animal studies in your school.
Yeah,
animal studies.
Why is there animal studies in your school?
Well, so you pick an animal and then you study it and then you learn to work that in as a character.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of people use the approach of picking an animal. Like Anthony Hopkins in Hannibal shows that he was a rat.
I'm sorry, this isn't anything about animals, but I'm having vla, which is it's like cold custard. I can't really describe it, but it's like vanilla we've integrated the English soup spoon into the mix, into the Dutch vla, VLA.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, look at this. We've got the soup spoon.
Wait, sorry, what do you mean by you've integrated the English?
It wasn't me. It was my girl, Sandra. I mean, we're using a soup spoon to eat.
Do the Dutch not use spoons?
No, they don't use soup spoons.
What's a soup spoon?
Soup spoon is a spoon that's like.
It's deeper. Yeah, it's more rounded. It's not.
It's like a circle. It's like a circle, and it's deeper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Dutch don't really use those
because it holds more. And it's easy to pour. Sort of dessert, because a dessert spoon thins near the end, doesn't it? Because it's designed for digging in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I can tell you that Cape buffaloes are herbivores.
Are they?
There's a fun fact.
Can I hit?
Really that fun?
Can I hit a non-animal related question?
Oh yeah, okay.
So imagine this scenario.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how you get Anne Frank's house or like Charles Dickens's house or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like tourist attractions.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you're like the guide of the Henry's house or James's house exhibit.
Yeah.
And it's been perfectly preserved for like 200 years.
Oh no.
And it looks the same as it does now. Like, what are you pointing out to tourists in the room? What are the interesting things you can see?
I don't know. Literally, the first thing I can think of is my amiibo collection.
The amiibo collection.
I'd have that in a glass case, of course.
Nice.
And
what
my.
I
think there's nothing.
I've got a big pile of hairband on one of my bookshelves. I feel like that would be in the tour. Sorry, they'd be like, this is where he kept the hairband.
Oh, hairbands. I thought you said hairbats.
No.
Like rabbit bats.
It's I mean, my room's just so unorganized. Like nothing is really like fucking like in the right place. Like they're not.
Yeah,
like,
we'd have to point. You can still point out stuff. And
like the only thing that I have like yeah. I know that, but like you couldn't point. You could point out like single objects, but not like a group of objects that you would but I the only thing that I have like a group of objects is like I've got my Warhammer all piled up. But that so it's quite difficult to like think what single like.
It could even be like quite mundane, but it's like if you've become famous, you can be like, this is James Conker's James's notepad.
Notepad. I mean the Bitcoin graph where it zoomed into to when Bitcoin was only $7,000. You know, like wow, how was that? How was that possible? Now it's like 10 million. How was that?
Yeah, you can get like an animation on the screen as well to show like the stock market being volatile.
Yeah, the stock market.
What did I miss?
Oh, you're gone. You've gone into robot again.
Well, it's because my computer just blue screen.
Oh no. Oh.
But you don't sound too bad though.
No, you don't sound too bad. You sounded a bit bad at the beginning, but that was fine. You missed the historic time when Bitcoin was 7,000 and it zoomed in onto this time.
Is there going to be like a little display of that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a display of like
some info up on the wall.
The time when James bought Bitcoin.
Are they gonna have
like wow
the window James threw himself out of when Bitcoin crashed?
Oh no! What I was more referencing when Bitcoin's like 1 million and it's like how imagine buying it at like 3.4k. Imagine that. I think I did what 4.5 actually. I don't remember. Yeah,
it started at like tuppence though in theory.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, imagine getting in when it was like, oh, it's worth less than £1.
There's a tweet that that it's like I when I bought at like 2p, it's now I then sold at 8p, but I shouldn't have because it's now 30p.
Yeah. Well, it'd be dope to just have brought like a Bitcoin a while ago. Yeah.
A Bitcoin for like £2.
Yeah. Just have one and be like, yeah, I've got a Bitcoin.
Got a single Bitcoin. And then
because then it's when they started letting people buy things with it is that they'd spend like 10 Bitcoin on a game.
Yeah, there's
This is ridiculous.
there's a story of somebody giving. I think it was like 100,000. What was it, 100,000 Bitcoin? Something like quite a high amount of Bitcoin to buy 2 pizzas. He gave it to a friend.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the amount of Bitcoin, but it's just.
They probably just thought like, oh, it's really cool. I get to use this new currency to buy pizza.
Oh no! I think he gave it to a friend. Then a friend bought the pizza with real money.
Nice.
I mean, I don't want to go into like a crypto advertising stream, So
yeah.
With
But still, if only I'd got into crypto. If only I'd got that coin.
Yeah.
I swear I did have a coin at some point. I know everyone says that, but like, I mined some coin sometime. Anyway, sorry. Moving on.
Mm.
Not too late to get in, Henry. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. What would be in your tour then, Rafi?
Well, I think I'd have the hairband pile.
Yeah.
Would definitely be in the tour.
Mm-hmm.
There's some Raffi original artwork on the wall.
Oh shit.
I'm sure.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you can
I
get
didn't know
that
you.
framed.
I didn't know you did art. Did that thing.
Well, it's just drawings of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, cool.
I mean,
I've
you
got
are.
some of those up. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I've got dead badger.
What? You would have
that would.
You would have.
Oh yeah.
I've got like a
the
skinned badger.
That's the cap, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I do know that. Yeah. When you said dead badger, I thought you just said, oh, you know, how long? Just like you're expecting to preserve a dead badger in your room for
sitting
fucking
here in my garage.
hundred
The
years.
skin badger would be mentioned. Yeah, I mean, I've got like a plate that has some grease left over from this pizza I ate earlier, and I hope that would be preserved.
Yeah.
So if you croaked right now, they'd remember you with your last.
That's gonna be like at the museum, and like you can buy this plate for
buy a copy of the plate.
Buy a
copy of the
has
plate.
a fake stain on it.
Oh man,
brilliant! I'm excited for it.
So what you're gonna do is just not wash any of your plates and just keep buying plates, and then just eating off the plates, and then when you become famous, you sell the plates that you ate off once.
It'll be like the new Bitcoin. It will be plates,
Raffi's plates.
So
you got stocks in Raffi's plates.
So are we going to redo the
People analyze the value of Raffi's plates as it goes up and down.
Redo the entire financial system, but we're just trading Raffi's plates. Is that the plan?
I mean, you got to think like with that stuff. When you get hoarders who keep everything, they must think it's the same mentality of like, oh, this stuff will be important someday.
Yeah, but I don't think they think somebody's gonna buy this like
could. It's the idea that like, oh, anything could happen. You never know, and then they don't want to part with anything, and end up
anything could happen. Yeah, that is the whole. Yeah, that is the.
One of the things being they could become famous and people want to buy my newspapers.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yep, this newspaper is owned by Henry, and he did try to solve the crossword, as you can see, very poorly. £10,000.
That's something for the Henry Museum.
Yeah, and he just wrote peanuts, and all the ones he couldn't get.
What else
it truly shows what a young creative mind he was.
Oh, what else I'd have?
What else would be worth mentioning?
I mean, it's my pristine condition Yeti.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, and you could even like take swabs of saliva off it. That's how they clone you.
What, swabs of saliva from a Yeti?
Yeah.
I have my Yeti like 30 meters away from me.
The original Yeti.
There'll be some. I'll bet. I guess. I'm willing to. I'll bet my bottom dollar.
But also like get the cum stains off my off my keyboard, you know.
Yes. Oh, they could be stuff.
Yeah.
Great. We brought out the C word. We talked about cum. Great. I'm glad we're back, boys.
Shall we do another question?
Good
I don't
question.
have another one.
Oh.
All right. I've got a question here.
How wicked.
And this was sent in by Adrian Bubb from Wolverhampton.
Good. Nice.
Yeah, if the boys were gonna get a tattoo, what would you get?
Is this a group tattoo or individuals?
No, individual.
Boys.
You can just... I'd want it pretty discreet at the very least. So like back of the shoulder.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it in like t-shirt visible.
Yeah.
But
you always just get like a rump mark on a buttock. That's always proper cheeky.
No.
I don't know if it's like I had to get a tattoo. I'd probably just try and make it like a small, discreet one then, because I'd never really want
That's
to.
a bit cheating, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
I
because
guess.
then why would you get the tattoo?
I think he's allowed to say that.
Okay.
Because I could just
what would you get? Do you think?
Maybe like just like a little sort of heart on one of my butt cheeks.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
Yeah. I could make it.
Wouldn't you want something that sort of meant something more to you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's like, it wouldn't just be like something small. It could be something small, but something that actually means something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could get a gold Mario amiibo tattooed on you.
Oh yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, can't think. Anyone else got their ideas yet?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm actually thinking of getting a tattoo. Which is why it's coincidental that Adrian asked this question.
Yeah. Thanks, Adrian, by the way.
And there's these two, they are from a bit of helmet decoration from 7th century Sweden.
No.
And they're two warriors, and they're holding spears, and they've got little boars on the crests of their helmets. They're really nice, and I'd like to get them on my shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like I've thought if I got I thought about it and then I thought this would be a stupid idea. Do you know Dishonored?
I do.
The markings on the back of your hand.
Like,
I feel it's cool. Like that's kind of like the mark of people who have the magic powers. I think it's cool, but like it's not a good tattoo because like you can like
you can get it if you like.
Yeah,
you know, I'll support whatever you want to do.
But I mean like one, it's on the back of your hand, so like it's fucking visible, which I wouldn't want. I know I wouldn't mind. I've got nothing against people who do it, but like I wouldn't want something like that on the back of my hand. And secondly, it's just something that doesn't mean enough to me for.
Yeah.
I've
put a picture in the green room of these two dudes.
Ooh.
Oh, nice! Fucking love that. Yeah, I do know this bit of art.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
Big sets. I would like but other than that, there's stuff like
Yeah, I'm struggling to think of anything as well. Because it's like trying to think of something that's like symbolic.
I mean, it's very much. I don't know if this is something that's factoring into it, or if you just don't think you want a tattoo. It is rather like if you want to be an actor, it's not a great idea to have lots of tattoos.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking, regardless.
Yeah,
that is valid. But it's sort of like then to have something that symbolizes acting is not really, apart from it looking cringy, like doing the fucking the smiling mask and the frowning
mask. Like Jared Leto, how since he got the damage tattooed on his forehead, he hasn't done any other films.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wait, that was actually tattooed on him?
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
did you
thank God.
Did you see I don't remember what actor it was, but there was an actor that they had a for a film role they had a tattoo for film, not a tattoo for, but they had like a marking on their back. It's like a phoenix, I think. For a film role. But they then said that it wasn't a real tattoo. Okay. And then it turned out that it was a real tattoo. And it's got like this giant phoenix on his back.
What, like for the role?
Like, yeah, for the role. Like
what, like the producers lied to him?
No, he lied.
I see.
Because like his fan said it was like a real tattoo, and he said no. And then
it
turns out that like next time like the Beach Day came out, like he had like a fucking tattoo on his giant phoenix on his back.
You don't want to tell a producer that you've gone and gotten a tattoo for it.
No.
Because that would be
Okay.
like... But yeah.
I don't know if that's the reason.
fans as well.
Okay.
But, and the main reason they don't want to get it's not advisable to. It's just more makeup time. They can cover it up, but
Yeah.
it's just like you've got to get in earlier then and get to the makeup booth and they have to spend
I watched an interview with Nikolai Coster-Waldau, who plays Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones, and he said that as a joke, he once sent a text to the producers of Game of Thrones saying that he'd shaved off all his hair, and he thought it was really funny, and then he got a call like the next day saying that they were suing him, and he had to like call them and say that it was a joke and he hadn't really done it.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I heard about that, but not knowing it was a joke.
Yeah.
I think I think I heard when vaguely sort of like someone cut their hair and they're gonna sue them for it. But yeah, like, that shit happens because then you enter a contract where it's like, we need you for this role. You can't do anything with it. I guess you can do a wig, but wigs are obviously a lot harder to make.
No, I mean, from what I heard, Game of Thrones actually pretty much all the characters in Game of Thrones do have a wig on.
Yeah, a lot of characters do.
No, I heard almost all the characters do.
Well,
I don't know if I believe that.
I think what was her name? The character Sansa said that like even like Jon and
Sophie Turner.
Yeah, Sophie Turner. Said that pretty much all the characters have wigs.
I imagine like the older blokes.
That
probably...
sounds sort of unlikely because you see them all in interviews and all their hair looks the same.
Yeah, I guess. But like, you definitely said Jon has a wig on.
All right.
You said a lot of the characters do. But I guess it's because the hair could be the same, but it's just to present that they're the same person. Like even if the hair's like slightly different, like they think, people, even though time is passed in the series, but like say you're doing a scene and you're doing one on one day and one on like half the scene on one day and the rest on like another day, like you want the same hair. Like I feel it's pretty convenient just like to just have, even if the wig is really close to your hair, just to have it so that it's far easier to do scenes in if scenes are split up.
No, I guess I see what you mean.
But yeah. That's pretty funny though. The wig thing. The not wig thing, the cutting your hair thing.
Yeah. It's kind of scary,
I'm reading an interview with Sophie Turner now where she says this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not exactly a reputable source, but there's an interview.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interview with somebody who it was on the set, and
it's an interview with Sophie Turner.
Yeah.
It's just an interview by marieclaire.com.
Oh, so you're saying that the interviewer may have changed it or something?
Anyway, yeah.
That's not relevant. Yeah. Other websites are available.
Thanks, Henry.
Yeah, wigs.
All right. Well, thanks to Adrian Bubb for sending that in.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Adrian Bubb. Do we have any more?
I could always get a bit from my butt.
Any more from the fans?
Any more from the fans?
Oh, I didn't think of a tattoo actually.
Oh yeah, come on, Henry. Sort something out.
I can't fucking think.
Yeah, you definitely just wouldn't in your life consider getting a tattoo.
I know. No, I don't think I would.
Why is that? Is that acting related?
No, not necessarily. Even
I don't think I'd get a tattoo either.
Don't want to mark my body.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm very much like. I don't do things unless I know like I'll like them, and there'll be certain situations that I know I may not like having a tattoo.
Yeah, I know. I'd just be paranoid that I'd like regret it in 10 years or something.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
that's my only paranoia.
It just seems a bit like if there's something really meaningful. Again, yes, like I'd go and do it. But like, if there's like even a shred of, if somebody asks like, "What's this tattoo?" and they may not find it, like, understand why it's so meaningful to me. Like,
I knew a dude when I was working at the factory who had a like scale ruler tattooed on their forearm that I thought was kind of cool.
the scale
Because it was
ruler.
just like an actual ruler
Yeah.
because it was the right size.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
You'd have to hope you don't like change weight too much though.
Yeah.
It's the only fear.
But I mean,
that's the thing as well. Like, if you changing shape and stuff as well. Like, if I got a tattoo on my like hip or something, but then I managed to lose weight somehow, like, that'd look completely different.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't. Does your skin really like change that much?
Well, in some places more than others.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I think if I got it on like my chest bone, like above the pecs, the moobs, if I got it above there, it wouldn't change.
Areas where there's lots of fat, if you then lose or gain weight, it will stretch.
Yeah.
But then the toss over of that is obviously on the more bony areas with less fat, it's going to hurt more to put it on in the first place. So like collarbone is notoriously like it's a cool place to have a tattoo, but fucking hurts.
Apparently, one of those like real one of those like real hard man things to do is to get the Lord's Prayer tattooed on the bottom of your foot, because apparently the bottom of your foot's like really painful.
Why the Lord's Prayer?
I think just because it's a long amount of work.
No, I want to get the entire Bible.
You know, if it's not the Lord's Prayer, it's just some other like long thing. Nah, it's not the hard man. It's got to be the Lord's Prayer.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Henry's gone.
What? Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay. What would you say if I got the Lord's Prayer tattooed on the underside of my feet?
I'd be pretty impressed because apparently it's quite painful.
The underside of your... Do you mean your chin?
No, feet.
Oh, I thought you said the underside of your face.
It's also
that as well.
It's also pretty pointless because tattoos actually do wear down, and if you put it on the underside of your feet, they wear down really quickly because obviously the underside of your feet get like rub stuff all day,
and the skin dies a lot quicker on there as well.
But I mean, the joke was more that like me getting the Lord's Prayer tattooed. That's more the fucking joke.
Yeah.
Famed atheist James Conker.
Yeah, I do like ironically or something.
The Ben Shapiro of his time.
Yeah.
I'd get a traffic cone tattooed on my thyroid.
No, thyroid. Where is the thyroid?
Wherever the thyroid is, don't worry about it.
A homage to the fact that he only allows his films to be watched on VLC Media Player.
Isn't the thyroid like a thing inside the body?
Yeah, I don't care. Cut me open.
They like cut him open to do it on, sew him up again.
Yeah, it's one that you'll.
And then every single doctor that like looks at your thyroid. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. But like nobody else.
There's a cool horror film called Autopsy of a Jane Doe, which you should watch if you haven't seen it. And it's not a big spoiler, but they do cut her open in the mortuary, and she's got tattoos on the inside of her body.
So
like the organs and stuff have tattoos on.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, and it's very creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds it.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Questions.
If you could be a fur, would you?
Fur. What question? Thanks.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob from
Bob from accounts.
Yeah, from accounting.
Yeah, thank you for that question.
From our accounting department.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. This last year's been a tough one because you haven't had anything in. He's made it work. He's a real team player.
Nice one.
Yeah,
Nothing, Bob.
love it. If you could, if it was possible to move to the moon for free. And they've got the stuff there to make it so like you can at least like breathe and stuff, and there's enough sustainable like food to live and
Yeah, so you can like survive there.
Would you do it?
No.
Right.
Do you get to bring anyone?
Yeah, like
No,
anybody who else, like
yes.
anybody who wants to, anybody who wants to can do it. So like if
do
you're
they-
convinced,
But why
if
the fuck would you?
well, because
Wait. No, but so I can I pick someone to like sort of
if you
out
can,
with me?
if you convince them to go, yeah, anybody can
Oh,
go.
I was gonna then ask if they have to be consensual to it.
So you just pick
Just
someone.
make them.
He's gonna bring Angela White to the moon.
And they have to go to the moon.
Yeah,
You
just
know.
whether you like it or not. I'm sorry, it was this hypothetical.
What-
It's over now.
What would what?
But what, like, the only positive to it is the fact that you're on the moon and you can like see Earth and there's low gravity. And I
Wait.
bet that would get boring after about a
but-
week.
What if
he
you
said
could?
that it was anyone that wanted to, so there could be a community of people there.
Yeah.
But,
There would be a
like,
community
what
of
the
people
fuck
like that.
are the pros to this?
Well,
So
you
you-
start a new life.
On the fucking moon, and
What, but like, there's nothing on the moon.
Henry wants a higher chance to get kids. Okay, come on.
Yeah, well, okay, so it depends on how many people are going. If
Yeah.
it's a sizable community, then it's like...
Let's say it is a
maybe-
proper like proper community where like there's enough people that let's say there's like 2,000 people.
Yeah,
That's
and then you'd be
not
one of
a
the first...
huge community.
But you'd be one of the first pioneers. I mean... I'm still probably no, though, but I'm just saying it's not necessarily an
It isn't,
outright
no.
no.
I think it'd be a cool idea. Like, though, yeah, it could get old. It would probably get old over.
It would get old really quickly.
I don't
Like,
know about
what-
that. I think.
What are you gonna
wait,
do on the moon?
Bear in mind, on the moon, because of gravity, you wouldn't age as fast.
Yeah, there we go.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that, Rafi.
Yeah.
I like that you're like implying wrinkles are caused by gravity.
You would also no. I think there's actually
They
like
are. They are.
no. There's actually
No.
like research on this.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
But also like you go
I-
back
by
to
the way,
Earth.
I don't think there is. I think you do age the same speed on the moon. I think you age differently when you're traveling in space.
Okay.
But I think if you're just on the moon, you'd age at the same speed.
I don't know. I imagine you wouldn't live longer or anything.
Like, why-
but I think
why
aesthetically you wouldn't change as much.
What's the difference with traveling in space and just having less?
Well, 'cause when you're traveling, they've sort of got you in that
But
state
why
where
would
there's no
gravity affect how long you live?
I mean,
No,
I don't know what it is, but it's something I've heard as well. So I don't
think you would live longer. That's poppycock.
Yeah,
but I
but
think
like
just the
you
aesthetic
you look.
effects of
Okay,
aging.
so look, Henry wakes up. It's a new day on Moon Colony Zoo.
on the moon.
Like,
It's on the moon.
all right, you get up, you get your ration pack. What do you do with the rest of your day now?
I know, read a book and sit in a chair.
I
No,
mean,
okay,
Right.
I'd probably hang out with all my other moon.
yeah,
mates.
you hang out with moon friends.
But there's only 2,000 people. Like, how many of them are gonna like you?
Oh, are you saying
Well,
no
I
to Lake
don't
Henry?
Oh, come on, dude.
I mean,
Someone's got like
in
me.
it. Oh, actually, it's probably more likely people like Henry because they've got less.
They have to.
Yeah, it's like
They've got less to lose.
no, no. It's like because because the average because the people who don't like Henry may not like Henry because they've got like
Other friends.
yeah, like other friends that they would spend time with, and they wouldn't spend time with Henry. But it's not that they don't like Henry; they'd spend time with Henry if there wasn't if the other friends are like around or something. They would spend
man.
time with Henry because like
Oh
You're
shit!
not
There's,
wrong,
there's
you're not
nothing to
wrong.
fucking do up here.
yeah, it's best spend time with
Hang
Henry.
out with Henry.
Because I better talk to Henry. Okay, so Henry, are you going to the moon?
Okay, I'm like 50-50
Alright.
now.
Okay,
James, are you going?
let's say maybe we can add an extra caveat to make it a bit less boring.
All right.
Like you've got the internet.
They move Legoland Windsor to the moon as well.
And they move Legoland Windsor, exactly. There we go. You've got internet, and let's say what's something outside that would be cool. That doesn't get boring.
Bring to the moon.
Yeah, to bring to the moon. Like so you've got the internet. And
you've got internet, like all media. And,
you've
like,
got
shit, basics.
But you have that on Earth.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but then also,
it's not
also on the moon.
Well,
does like Moon Netflix have a bunch of shows that the Earth doesn't?
Yeah, the actors suddenly start like floating upwards and scenes.
Yeah, that's what happens. Every single Netflix show, just it's all a bit changed so that the actors are just like floating.
You're watching Midsummer Murders, but they're just all in fucking like astronaut suits.
I'm really warm. I think that I should shut out the door.
I think the one compelling sell of it would that you be like one of the starting pioneers.
Yeah, you can live your community on the moon. You can live. You can.
I just really don't see what the pros of this are.
I mean, some people, Rafe, want to have a legacy about.
Okay.
I know.
You may not have a legacy.
I've got my pile of hairband.
Yeah.
We've got this podcast.
I've got this plate that I haven't cleaned yet.
We've got this podcast.
But I mean, I could start a theatre on the moon and be the one moon actor.
Henry can start his life all over again and maybe not fuck it up this time.
Yeah, I'll be the moon. You know that actor? No, I don't know him. Oh, you know that actor on the moon? Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
People on Earth would start talking about it. Oh yeah, do you know that guy who went to the moon to act? And like in terms of like statistically, if you've got 2,000, you probably won't get that many actors in it. You know, way easier to get roles because probably no directors.
Nobody will want to be a director on the moon.
Turning up to an audition on the moon and look, I'm the best part for the role.
You would have to act. You'd have to be the director, be the producer, do all your costumes, do all your makeup, all by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you can get some people to do.
If you get like a community like fund, because you know where like local communities will fund the arts, that funding will just go to me. It'll just be me.
It's just like, right. Do you want to have a theatre on the moon, but and then like it's not told that it's just like one person. They go and people like put their money in, okay, and then the end product is just Henry comes on the stage.
Yeah,
everybody's watching.
I can do Death of a Salesman, but like do all the roles.
Okay, here's a new question. A new letter's just come through my door from Erica Vandernocht of Port.
Oh yeah, she's
where?
Portsmouth. It's on like the south coast of England.
Yeah, I do know where it is.
So she says she knows that the boys are all horror film fans. What is it? What kind of type of horror is your favourite?
Slashers.
Psychological, like definitely. But type in psychological, I prefer the ones that, like the ones that do that don't exactly, you don't exactly know what the like thing is until maybe the end.
Give me a good example of a psychological horror, because I'm slightly struggling to like think of one.
Any horror
of a psychological horror.
Yeah. No. You didn't let me finish. I was supposed to say any horror that, and then you put it in.
Oh, sorry. Go.
Any horror that.
No, but I mean, give me a specific film, because I'll probably get what you mean then.
I know you haven't seen the. I'd have to.
The Shining.
I've seen The Shining.
The Shining is a psychological horror.
Okay.
That sort of thing is like kind of a model one that I'm saying about you don't know who the like what is the.
It's an ambiguous threat.
Yeah. But like I don't mind like you find out at the end or something. But like for a lot of the film you don't know what's really going on.
Yeah, I know it's quite pedantic, but when it comes to the term psychological horror, and I think there still is an agreed sense on what it means to be a psychological horror, But by definition, though, any good horror should hopefully be psychological in that it gets a psychological reaction
Yes,
from the
that's
movie.
the point of horror.
That's the point of the film.
But there's not the shock value of like slashers and jump scares and stuff.
See, for me, because it's interesting actually that we've all come up with something different.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of slashers at all.
Yeah, neither am I.
I really don't like. I really like supernatural horror.
Okay.
So I like stuff like ghosts and actual where it's like a monster and it's something kind of weird. I really like
Yes. I don't mind that. Like having some sort of thing that is fucking with people. That's good. But like I would prefer that like it's not obvious until like for most of the like what's actually going on.
And I think the only reason that I by all means have enjoyed many supernatural horror films, but the reason why I tend more towards, I guess by slasher, I think that by itself sort of precludes that it's more of a human thing, and that in terms of I find it more horrifying and more effective as a horror film when it's more of a human threat because I'm not as scared by the prospect of monsters.
Because I find slasher films the ones that personally most sort of disturb me, the ones that most upset me. Yeah. And I find supernatural horror ones that I actually enjoy watching more.
Yeah, because it's more escapism then, because you're agreeing on a different reality by watching it.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed to the slasher, it's like, oh, you're gonna watch a film.
Yeah,
where it's just some dude doing this, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, like this could happen to me. Whereas you don't believe in ghosts, so this couldn't happen to you. Literally, it couldn't happen to you.
But you're going with it because it's still a cool story. It's like escapism and exciting.
The It movie is probably one of my favorite horror films.
I haven't seen it. Either of them.
I really like the monster in that because it's really interesting.
But the way that works, and not to give like spoilers to it, but the way that supernatural monster works, it's still like a lot of horror about human interaction.
Yes.
So the ones that I find more compelling when it comes to supernatural horror films are the ones that still embed themselves in humanism.
I've got the same problem with Henry about the supernatural stuff, but like I don't say a problem. It's just like a thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I have a problem with it either. But it's just a preference.
Yeah. Like I like watching them, but yeah, it is still a preference.
I can find it more grabbing if it is like more of a humanistic threat.
But also the ones that are like presumed to be supernatural, but you don't really know. Like I can get that as well. Like the what's it called? It's the same. I haven't seen the one. It's the same one as there's the I don't even hear.
The Babadook.
Not the Babadook, no.
Hereditary.
Fucking, they're both fucking good films.
What happened?
It's the one with the nurse thing. You talked about it not recently, but kind of recently, Raph.
Nurse.
The one with the nurse thing.
I think it's a nun. Nun. Sorry, Nun.
The Nun.
Yeah, the Nun. It's the same series as the Nun. What's it?
Conjuring.
Conjuring, yeah.
Oh, Conjuring.
The first Conjuring. I haven't seen the others, but I really liked.
I mean that's just supernatural.
Yeah, it is just supernatural.
No question about that's
yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, but there's a kind of example of but also like it's not really known because you do know the reason. At the end. Yeah. But like for the most of it, like you don't really know what's going on exactly. That's what I mean by. But yeah, that's an example of one of the supernatural ones I really like. That's one of my favorite horror films.
Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting.
Yes.
Good points. Good points all around. Everyone gets 5 points.
This is something that I recently thought about. Was it I recently got it from somewhere on the internet, and it was if this is something completely different. If there was a child that you could save, okay, that is drowning in a well, okay, but you then would have to like throw away your like trousers. Your trousers get ruined. Then the trousers cost like £20 or something. £15. Okay? And this happens every single day.
Oh.
Would you?
So we're gonna go one-off. Would you say?
No. It's not a one-off.
I thought it was going to be that as well.
It happens every single day.
What, so basically the question is, would I spend £15 every day to keep a child alive?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, but I'd want help to do that.
I don't know if I can afford to.
Yeah, because I presume in this hypothetical, you can't just say to the government, "Look, I need 15 quid a day.
So
this fucking kid keeps jumping down a well. I gotta buy these trousers."
It's £450 a month to keep this child.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
Christ, but yeah, that's kind of a shame. I know what you mean, like, but it'd be a more interesting question to be like, how much are you willing to pay? Like,
also, why is it my job to keep this child alive?
Oh, yeah.
But it just has to be. I'm guessing this is just like objectively.
But then the problem with that is that then everybody would say that, and then the child dies.
I think because like I would definitely pay £15 a month to keep a child alive easily.
Yeah.
So then it's just trying to figure out what that financial level is.
Yeah, like
where I stop.
But also like the difference between the £15 a month, £15 a day one is that that once a month, £15 that's like for a lot of people okay.
Yeah, you hardly think about it.
Yeah, but
I spend that on my phone contract.
Yeah, but thinking about, say you can't afford the 15 a day, then you'd think someone is going to die, like it's not just like, so the difference is that like in the month one people don't die, and then.
But I feel part of it is also that it's actually pretty easy for me to say in abstract, yeah, I'm happy for this child to die. I don't know who they are.
Yeah, that's.
I think if it's something like, would I spend $450 a month to keep Henry alive? Then I might actually think about it.
Well, think about it. I'd fucking do that. Like.
Oh, thank you guys.
What?
Keep me alive.
What?
This is me, by the way.
Rafi just would think about it. He wouldn't just fucking.
That's still admirable. I'll take that. So, by the way, I was gonna ask if any guys got 450 quid, help me out. I wouldn't mind 450 quid.
Yeah,
I don't have 450 quid, but I'm willing to send you 30 pairs of trousers.
Yeah, just keep the kids some trousers.
This is like the time when you got like the free pants, wasn't it?
yeah, the free Peperami underwear.
Yeah. How did you get it again?
Oh, I guess this hasn't been on the Yogs pod.
The Yogs pod.
So I went on their website. Peperami were doing a deal where they had codes on their Peperami, and you could either refund them for like a trip to Alton Towers, or if you collected like 6 of them, you can get a free pair of underwear that say animal on them. I realised that the way they put the codes on the packet, that they just went up by 1 each time they put the code in. So the code was mostly the same on all the packets apart from the end numbers. So I just sat there for ages typing in those and got like 12 pairs of underwear for free.
That say Peperami.
Yeah, Peperami, like on the label it says like.
Such a funny story.
Well, I should have a pair here. Is it animal or bit of an animal?
Oh, a bit of an animal. No,
yeah, it says bit of an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they smell good. They shrink a bit in the wash, but yeah, they're fine.
Look at that. You
if you can hear them.
You're exploiting the big company. Look at this.
Yeah, it's just the way they do the codes. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how I stuck it to the system.
Yeah, I mean.
They continuously break in the washing machine as well, because I think the cotton's very cheap. Now and then they'll just like split apart and bits of cotton.
What is this? They're not providing the highest quality.
Boxes. Yeah, we must be approaching the end of this cast.
You think?
Must be.
We're an hour in.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice. We could wrap it up.
We usually be doing about that though.
We could start doing final statements.
So we've gone for a year, and now we don't even have like any more content. The content that's the content we have for a year.
That was all the content I got over the course of that year.
Yeah. Okay.
Very light.
Yeah.
Right, guys. See you next year then. When Rafi
see you around in our next annual Hootenanny.
When Rafi finally gets enough content to
Yeah, I'll get some more content.
Yeah, how dare you, Raf?
Yeah. Nah, it's good, you know. They get us for a year every year.
Do send your questions in to me.
Send our questions.
Thank you to Adrian and Erica.
We're like the Beano annual.
Yeah. We're like the Beano annual.
Thank you to Henry for your contributions.
Thank you. I've been here. On the yogs. I've been here.
Love you now.
Bye.
Are they gone yet? You fucking.
Oh, thank you, James.
Yeah, thanks.
Host.
I really I really toiled away to get this going. All right.
Are they gone yet?
Yeah, they're gone now.